I somewhat recently got a Steam message from the creator of Achievement Turbo. Normally I get into contact with creators to ask them about their maps, but in this case I received a message from them about an Easter egg they hid in Turbo 14. A little reference to a version of Turbo that was forgotten in a creepy paste style, made by an unknown author, allegedly found on someone's old computer. To get this map to work properly, you need to rename the file in the zip folder so it's a BSP. Loading this map up, it's a Halloween version of Turbo 13. Starting out, we have the scariest thing possible: missing cube maps. This can be fixed with a few console commands. Before we go any further, let's talk a bit about this map and its creator. The Turbo map series was made by Mr. Calhoun. They were part of the Jumping Men clan, a group who attempted to find holes and exploits in Half-Life 2 DM maps. This is what inspired the boundary-breaking style of Easter eggs in Turbo. Hondo's action Half-Life maps were also an inspiration. Mr. Calhoun wanted something to spark the player's curiosity and imagination. This particular version of Turbo was made for the Gaming Deluxe community. It ran on the servers around 2010 or 2011, but it was taken down as the UFO on the map reportedly caused instabilities when rockets were fired at it. Calhoun didn't have the time or motivation to fix it and moved on to version 14. Aside from Turbo, Calhoun has also made some Half-Life 2 Deathmatch maps. For the most part, version 13 is quite similar to version 14. However, this version starts with a different message and a sound cue. There's also a spooky ambience in this map, and some fitting purple lighting. Some other differences you'll notice is that Pyro in the vent now has a giant pumpkin head, and will kill you if you get too close. Also, there's a spooky heavy that will appear randomly from time to time. If you've seen the video for Turbo 14, it's pretty much the same process to get to the Pyro house. Go to the build area, get over the wall somehow, remember to enable TF allow player use 1 and bind a key to use. I use the F key. Fall for the trap but place the teleporter exit behind the shed wall before you die, build an entrance somewhere, I chose behind the spawn area, take the teleporter and jump over the wall. Head to the left corner and hope you find yourself in the right area. Okay. This time instead of Minecraft hell, you end up in regular hell. Just like last time, you gotta wait 5 minutes before trying again. There's a 50-50 chance the next time it will take you to the right spot. Once you're aware the medics are performing experiments, walk through them like last time and you'll end up in a bloody park area. You have to feel out for an invisible button. It would be where it would be in version 14, in case you forgot it's where the blue heavy's head would be. You'll get a message once you hit it.
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my god!
Head through the way you would normally use to get to the Pyro house. Remember, you have to have a key bound to use for these vents. Once you're at the Pyro house, use your use key on the speaker and after a slight delay you'll hear a slightly different welcome. The Pyro house is quite bloody this time. On the roof is a grave with some spy limbs jutting out. If you walk on top of it, you get backstabbed. Also up here is a radio that will play the song Millionaire's Holiday.
I'm gonna cut a smile into you.
Heading back downstairs to the music computer will present us with a series of spooky songs. The blue buttons play spooky songs, and the green buttons will play songs from Half-Life, which are also spooky. The 8th blue music button will summon a UFO alongside some fitting music. This UFO will fly around the map and will spook and zap anyone who gets too close. It'll even fly into the lobby area. It'll keep flying around the map occasionally after it's been summoned. Let's head down to the underground area. Hit this book sticking out to reveal the lift behind the stairs. The door at the back takes us to a room with a teleporter that will take you back to the medic pain station.
Amazing, comrade. Much obliged. Hills here.
The other door takes us to a pile of radioactive barrels. To the left is the disco room from earlier versions of Turbo. From what Mr. Calhoun told me, players preferred this disco room from the one used in later versions.
Woo-hoo!
It's worth noting the dancing mercs you can see in the spectator cam will disappear the moment you open the door. However, if you head back outside and go to the side of the pyro house, you can make these mercs appear and disappear by pressing the right and left console screen respectively.
Yeah!
To the right is a wall you can break to get into a secret missile room. The radio here will also play the Cheeky Breaky song. Just like with version 14, you can feel out an invisible button here. Remember to press it for later. You need to press it if you want to leave the bunker. Also, I believe this one only takes use as an input rather than damage like the other buttons. Another thing you'll need before heading to the bunker is the Monolith. It'll appear between the time the map first loads and 6 hours afterwards. If you don't want to wait, you can type Ent Fire Monolith close into console to trigger it early. In the room underneath the bunker, if you wait around 3 minutes, you'll get a visit from the Vagineer. I'm not too keen on these stains on the floor. The second room will not be open yet.
Much obliged.
This time the password to the bunker room is 666. I got permission to decompile the map and was able to check this. Looks like someone was prepared for a decompiler to look at this as well. Once you get into the room, there's not much to do. There's a radio you can play some music on. I don't know the song. If you didn't push the secret button earlier, you're stuck here now. And if you did, you can get to the sky laser and set it off. By now, the second room under the bunker should be open. After you open the door, you'll be in a spooky, sciencey looking room with some cliners and tubes. By pressing use on the console in the room, you'll kill everyone under the house via a radiation blowout, I assume. It's a Stalker reference, isn't it? I haven't played Stalker. I was pointed towards the sound files packed into this map by Calhoun. There's a few spooky sounds that will randomly play every now and then. If you open these sound clips up in an audio editing program, you can reverse them and speed them up to get some secret messages.
Farm achievements. Farm achievements. Farm achievements. You need more head. You need more head. I am your master. Obey me. Give me all your head. Dead Z Doom.
So that's pretty much everything I could find with this spooky version of Turbo. I was trying to get this video done by Halloween, but unfortunately outside forces have delayed me. I'd like to thank Mr. Calhoun for explaining some things to me. It was very interesting to hear the thought process behind the creation of a map like Turbo. I wish I could go into more depth because they gave me a lot of stuff to work with, but I can only put so much in a video.